students, welcome in the fourth part discussions. So today we have since and for from the same chapter 3, verbs expressing the past. Let's begin it. Since and for. Today we will discuss differentiate between since and for. Since and for में किस प्रकार का दोनों में अंतर है. Today we will discuss on that topic. So since and for, let me clear you, since and for किस में आता है. तो since and for are often used with perfect continuous tense. That means हम लोग since और for को प्रायर रूप में perfect continuous tenses में use करते हैं. तो that's why either since or a for. We basically that we are used in a perfect continuous tense. So let us discuss topic wise. First topic that we have since, and later on we will discuss for. Since is used to suggest the point of time at which an action started. See, here is something is telling that about the point of time. That means it is denoting the particular of time in which the action has been started or in which the action has been done. So that's why we have one example in order to make you understand. So we have he has been working since 9 o'clock. So let me clear you that he has been working. As I already have written here, he is a subject, has is a verb, that is helping verb, and been here is working is the V1 plus ing, and these all together that we call present perfect continuous tense. So along with there is time mentioning. What the time is mentioned? 9 o'clock. So it is the exactly point of time. That's why for the exactly point of time we can say that it comes before since. That's why there is no use of for, because here already point of time as since is used. That's why 9 o'clock is the point of time, and that's why since is comes. That's why since comes. Sorry. So we can use the since in different form also, like I have written in advance here within in bracket since 2020, since childhood, because this is something telling about the stage, that is the particular mentioning about the stages, and that is childhood. It's a stage of childhood. And since Monday, it's a name of the week. We know that there is a 7 days in a week, and one of the week names, one of the days names, that is Monday, and that's why it is called a point of time. Since comes. Since I left schools, there is one action which has been in the past time that had been taken place already, and from that actions it is indicating the time, which is I left school, and I left school is something pointing about the incident. From that incident something happened further, and that's why since is comes first from that event. Now we have the another discussion, that is for. For is used to suggest the period of time for which an action started. So here is not perfectly pointing towards the time. It is telling the durations of the time only. That's why it is the period of time. Whatever the action has been done or has started, so the action is not pointing towards the perfect time. That means exactly the time mentioned, like in since 9 o'clock, as it perfectly it mentioned, but not here. That's why you can see in the example, I have been waiting for 2 hours. So these also stand for the I have been waiting. It's a present perfect continuous tense. Along with there is time mentions. So 2 hours. 2 hours is not a exactly time. It is a period of time. Why it is so? Because 2 hours can be comes during the uh, any time it can be occur between the 1 or 2 o'clock. It may be comes 8 or 8 between of 8 to 9 o'clock. So we cannot predict, we cannot mention exactly when the incident has been taken place, when the incident has been, or when the events has been taken place. We cannot point out the definite time. So that's why 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, like this, whenever the period of time it comes, then we have to place out with a one words, that is 4. So that's why 4 is used for the period of time. So some of the example I have written here: 4 10 minutes, 4 5 days, 4 3 years, etc. Now we have another topic, present continuous or present perfect continuous. There is a question mark at the corner. So how to do? Here is some statements that I have written here. You can see that an action is going on at the present moment, but do not care how long it has been going on. So why I underlined these statements? There is a reason. Let me read out some more. In such case, we use the present continuous tense. So for the present continuous tense, for that purpose I underline, because in order to highlight it these statements. So an action is going on, कोई भी एक्शन जो चल रहा है प्रेजेंट मूवमेंट, यानी जो एक्शन वर्तमान में चल रहा है, बट डू नॉट केयर हाउ लॉन्ग इट हैज बीन गोइंग ऑन, यानी कि वो जो काम जो एक्शन चल रहा है वो कितने लंबे तक, यानी कि कितने देर तक, कितने घंटे या कितने समय तक वो चलता रहेगा, वो पता नहीं है. तो ऐसे चीज को हम लोग द प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस हम लोग कहते हैं. जस्ट लुक एट द एग्जांपल हियर, प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस. हाउ डू वी प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस और ए प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस है, कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे? तो दीज स्टेटमेंट्स विच आई ऑलरेडी मेंशन्ड हियर, आई अंडरलाइन दैट. According to that underline, we have to identify whether it is a present continuous or a close relation, that is present perfect continuous. So we have, don't disturb me, I am working. So here is emphasize on the fact that I am working. इधर पे जो working बोल रहा है, I am working, मैं काम कर रहा हूँ, तो इसमें जोर दिया गया एक्टिविटी में. That means it does not tell about the timing of work. इसमें काम करने का समय नहीं बताया, और ये भी नहीं बताया कि ये काम कितने टाइम से शुरू किया है. तो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज हियर इज एम्फसाइजेस ऑन द एक्टिविटी, यानी कि एट द मोमेंट, जब बोला जा रहा है एट द टाइम ऑफ स्पीकिंग, उस समय क्या बोला जा रहा है कि प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस. Why? Because I am working, यानी कि वो काम कर रहा है, it is in progress. So at present it is in progress, but the when it is keep on, that means when it's get over, ये काम कब खत्म हो रहा है, it is not mentioned. And when this work is started, it is also not mentioned. That's why we consider that it is a present continuous. Now next, but if we also want to take considerations the time for which it has been going on, we use the present perfect tense. अब किस सेंस में हम लोग प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूस और प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस के कंपैरिजन में किस तरह से हम लोग पता करेंगे कि ये प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस है. सो द टाइम फॉर विच, इसमें सबसे पहले क्या है, फॉर द प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस फर्स्ट वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट whether there is time is given or not. That means whether there is time mentioned or not. First we have to find out. So let us see in this example. I'm tired. I have been working for quite some time. See, I am tired. मैं थका हूँ. I have been working for quite some time. यानी कि मैं कुछ समय, that means it is telling something about the time. And before the time there is for is used, and for is used before the mentioning time, which is period of time. And that's why I am tired, I have been working for quite some time. यानी कि कुछ समय से वो काम कर रहा है और वो मैं थका हुआ हूँ, यानी कि मैं थका हूँ, मैं कुछ समय से काम कर रहा हूँ. So here emphasizes on the fact that I have been working for quite some time. Emphasizes on the durations. Emphasizes on the duration. और यहाँ पर समय पर जोर दिया गया है, काम पर नहीं, समय पर जोर दिया गया है. So that sort of statements that comes under the present perfect continuous tense. So here is a note. Remember this note. In the present perfect tense, टाइम एक्सप्रेशन यूजुअली गिवन. तो इसीलिए किसी भी प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस में हमेशा टाइम दिया रहता है, हियर इट कम प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस. सो हमें टाइम दिया रहता है. सो रिमेंबर दैट टाइम इज गिवन. ओके, वी हैव अनदर टॉपिक, यूज टू. सो यूज टू, लेट मी क्लियर यू, सजेस्ट दैट समथिंग वाज ट्रू फॉर सम पीरियड इन द पास्ट बट स्टॉप बीइंग ट्रू लेटर. इसका मतलब ये होता है, इट मीन्स दैट समथिंग वाज ट्रू फॉर सम पीरियड इन द पास्ट, यानी कि बीते हुए समय में कुछ क्षण के लिए वो बातें, वट एवर द एक्शन इट वॉज डन बिफोर इन द पास्ट, यानी कि बीते हुए समय में कुछ क्षण जो भी एक्शन किया गया है वो कुछ समय के लिए सच था, लेकिन बाद में वो चीज़, एट प्रेजेंट में वो चीज़ नहीं है. तो ये डायरेक्टली जैसे डिनोटिंग अबाउट सम हैबिट्स ऑल्सो, you can say that. जैसे for an example, in order to make you understand, he used to smoke. See, used to is denoting about the past, and this is one kind of habits. He used to smoke, यानी कि वो smoke किया करता था. That means it directly denoting to the past time. Whatever the action it was done or a habit, तो that bad habit, it was last time, that means in the past, but at present he does not smoke now. लेकिन वर्तमान में वो अब स्मोक नहीं करता है. That means he gave up the smoking, उसने छोड़ दिया. Second, he used to live here, did not he? He used to live here, वो यहाँ पर रहा करता था, लेकिन इसका मतलब वो अब नहीं रहता है. तो आजकल के टाइम में ये यूज टू अभी यूज नहीं किया जाता है, क्वेश्चन टैग के रूप में यूज किया जाता है. तो ये पहले के टाइम में यूज टू डाल के, दैट टाइम पीपल वर्ड ऑफनली टॉक बाय यूजिंग दीज यूज टू वर्ड्स, बट नाउ इट इज पीपल ऑफनली टॉक्स इन द फॉर्म ऑफ क्वेश्चन टैग्स. डिड नॉट ही लाइक दिस? ओके, so this statement is also true in place of giving the answer did not he. So for these used to, there is one important point that have to remember. There is no present tense of used to. There is no present tense of used to. The simple present tense of verb to express an actions that often happen at the present. So here you can see that there is no present tense of used to, but the simple present tense of verb to express an actions that often happen at the present. हाँ, हम लोग इसको सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस के रूप में वर्ब को, कोई भी एक्शन को एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हैं जो कि प्रायर रूप से एट प्रेजेंट में होता रहता है। वो क्या चीज है? दैट एक्शन, शी यूज्ड टू टीच मी इंग्लिश, ये अभी बीते टाइम में, पास्ट टाइम में है ना। अब यहां पे ये चीज के बारे में जो एग्जाम्पल में बता रहा है, ये शी ऑफन टीचेस मी इंग्लिश, यानी कि वो प्राय मुझे इंग्लिश पढ़ाती है। तो दिस ऑफन यूज्ड टू बिकम ऑफन। कैसे? इसका प्रेजेंट टेंस तो नहीं है, प्रेजेंट टेंस नहीं है, बट इन अ सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस, इन दैट सेंस वी कैन यूज ऑफन। जो चीज, एन एक्शन दैट ऑफनली इट इज डन, जो काम जो हमेशा किया जाता है या है ना होता है, उसको हम लोग ऑफन डालकर सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में फॉर्म में कर सकते हैं। तो दैट्स व्हाई हियर वी कैन राइट दिस थिंग इन दैट फॉर्म, ऑफन लगा के। सो जो ऊपर में लिखा है यहाँ पे, वट एवर आई रोट हियर, शी यूज्ड टू टीच मी इंग्लिश, जिसे हम लोग पास्ट टाइम बोल रहे हैं, और यही चीज को मैं कन्वर्ट कर दिया, ऑफन टीचेस मी इंग्लिश, प्रेजेंट टाइम में कन्वर्ट कर दिया, इन ऑर्डर टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड। डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज, बस इतना ही मेरा फोकस था, टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड दैट देयर इज नो प्रेजेंट टेंस ऑफ यूज्ड टू, बट वी कैन राइट सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस to express an action in this form by using often with a verb V5 verb, like this we can use. I hope that you understood these chapters, and there is homework for you. Start from the page 27, exercise 10, 11, 12, turn the page 28, exercise 13, 14 and 14, 15, exercise 15, page number 29, and last page number 30, B, and take a sentence from A and A suitable sentence from B and write sentence like this. So these are the homework for you, and all these homeworks you must have to be written, or you must have to write in your copy, classwork copy. Till then, goodbye, thank you, see you in the next video.